Alright, here's my opening statement. We got a classic Lincoln Riley move versus Notre Dame. Yep, that's right. And, we should sign some students to kick instead. Boy, are those students better than the actual players. And, unless you're OU, goal line stands is not enough to win the game. Yep, that's right. So far, Oklahoma's the only one to make a 4th and goal stop and win the game. This is the Slater Report podcast. Today is Monday, October 16th. I'm Braden Slater, and kicking is easy. It is super easy to kick. Well, why are kickers struggling so much if it's so easy to kick? Well, I'll get to my point right now. ESPN College Game Day does a kicking contest, with Pat McAfee. Each week he increases the price. So far, we're at week 7, no one has made it yet. No one has come, we've only had one student get close to making it at the Red River Rivalry, and Oklahoma student just barely missed the bottom of it. But, in case you watched it Saturday, oh boy, a student from Washington, he was a soccer player. They've all pretty much claimed that they were soccer players, that they are kickers, kicking, Easy, his first attempt. Wow, was that close. The best one we've seen all year. They gave him the second chance, but they felt less confident about giving his money away, so they lowered the price. But he made it, went in. Congratulations. You now made ESPN look stupid. Yep. Their whole segment about this was make sure to move a point that kicking is not easy. Alright? They didn't expect anyone to make it all season long. It was working great up until, people started to practice, figure out, oh wait, maybe I can actually start making this. And each week it's getting closer and closer. Like I just mentioned, we just had someone make it this past Saturday, and boy, was that a good kick. That was probably the best kick. That was actually the best field goal I've seen all year. Kickers really, yeah, he doesn't have a big defensive line or linebackers coming straight at him. He had, no defense coming on him at all. But, they're players. They should handle the pressure. So, they should be used to it. But, also, I think they could do it better because, well, for one, they're not used to this pressure. 2, they are in front of all their fans. 3, they're on national TV. And yet, they do a better job. So, yeah, kicking is easy. Look at this. This is the shot of it. Wow. Yeah, I should have pulled it up earlier. I forgot I had it. But, although you probably would have seen it the whole time, but I just remembered I had it up. Yeah, the student makes it easy. Now, let's go to Purdue. This one's going to be a good one. All right, so, during a TV timeout, Purdue had a student kick a 40-yard field goal. That's hard to make, even for someone who doesn't doesn't know what he's doing. Even if he doesn't know what he's doing, that's a really hard kick. He made it. Yep, look at his celebration. Woo! Yeah! And then, let's pull up the stats for the actual kicker. Yes! I'm not even gonna pronounce his name because I'm not gonna get it wrong, I know that. But, yeah, Purdue played Ohio State on Saturday. He kicked 3 field goal attempts. All of them shorter than 40 yards. He missed all 3. His first one was for 39 yards. So pull up that student back up. Sign him up. Coach, sign him up. He's a better kicker than your actual kicker. Come on. Kicking is easy. Why are kickers struggling so much? I feel like this is the year of the terrible kickers. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with kickers this year. No one gets seen them make a field goal when it matters. Oh yeah, I got another one. Let's go to Oregon now. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Oregon plays Washington. And here we go. 4 seconds left. Oregon down by 3 points, 33-36. It's a basic field. I mean, it's a long field goal, based as much as the Purdue kicker's been making. About, I think it was a 46-yard field goal, I believe. But I'll have to double check that. Wait, yeah, I think it was a 46-yard field goal. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is to send it to overtime. He missed. Yeah. He missed the field goal. Oh, yeah, it was a 43-yard field goal. There it is. That was close. But, yeah, he missed the field goal. That would have sent it to overtime. Fort Wayne set it up one of the... a great game this year. Great classic game. I mean, it was still a classic game, but if he would have made that, set it to overtime, it would have been major game of the year. But, yeah, Washington ended up winning the game, and, I'll talk more about how Washington took their celebration, hint, hint, coming up on 10 Memes. But first, let's jump to some Monday Night Football tonight. Cowboys versus the Chargers, 7:15. ABC, ESPN. Dallas is favored by 1.5 points. Yep. Gotta be a hard game for these two games. It's gonna be a good no. I already know. I mean, I'm gonna pick the winner at the end of the show, but I already know who's gonna win this game. And I think it's a team that really has high hope for the year. Should have had a better year, but you know, same old, same old. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I'll get to it later. But let's get into some 10 memes for week 8. Is it really week 8, or did I really have the wrong graphic up last week? Yeah. Oh yeah, it was week. Yeah, this is week 7. Yeah, I guess I I had it up wrong last week. So yeah, 10 memes for week 7. Starting off, I think this game was I think it was a Tuesday night game, Coastal Carolina and App State. We got an injury on the field. The chain got injury timeout. Injury timeout. The chain got injured. Yes, the official had to do some surgery work on the chains. So you don't see very often. And then USC, equipment truck, on their way heading to South Bend for Notre Dame. It gets pulled over. What? That's hilarious. That's a summary of USC defense right there. Although their defense wasn't that half bad, but I guess that's a good representation of predicting how USC was going to play in that game. And the next one, I'll call this game either celebrity guest picker, driving a helmet. It's a golf cart shaped like a helmet, football helmet. And then just some random fan hands him his dog. The fan was like, "Here, take my dog." He's like, "Oh, okay, I love dogs. Oh my goodness." Yeah. And then this next one, oh boy, this is probably the pick of the week. Memphis player, yeah. I have no words for this picture. He just couldn't wait. That's all I gotta say. Y'all know what's going on here, but I don't need to go into too many details about that one. But next one, Notre Dame. Woo! Yeah, is in here once again. And it's not about counting this time. It's about excessive celebration. They get a big stop on second down, forcing USC to potentially having they got like 4 seconds on the clock. That's a hurry up to the play. Yeah, Notre Dame get the sack. They're all up there celebrating. Woo! Yeah, the quarter's over. No, it's not. They didn't line up on time, had to call a timeout, and, well, you'll see more of this play on That Was Trash tomorrow. But, yeah, not a good sequence for Notre Dame. They had to burn a timeout because of that. And here's what I was talking about earlier, how you would see more of Oregon and Washington on 10 memes. Washington was 7. Oregon was 8, so Washington is the higher-ranked team. Washington, heading into the game, was favored. Everyone, except for me, apparently, picked Washington to win this game. They won the game. Barely. Barely on a missed field goal that I really think should have gone in. I really think that Oregon, it was just a bad kick. So, they rushed the field. Okay, there is no reason to rush the field when you're the favored, you're ranked higher, and you only beat them by 3 points. I mean, if you beat them by 40 points, yeah, sure, rush the field. But, I mean, really, Washington? I hate rushing the field. Come on. But, but you want to know what it is a good example of rushing the field? Beating number 10 USC. Yeah, Notre Dame rushed the field, and they won big. They won big. That's a reason to rush the field. You pull off a big upset like that. And then the Gamecocks does a photobomb. Yep, we got a chicken on camera. That's probably gonna be the animal pick of the year. And then back to Notre Dame. Yeah, NBC did a little counter for us. This is the 3rd straight game that Notre Dame forgot how to count. Against Ohio State, they had 10 players on the field. Against Duke, they had 13 players in the field. Now against USC, they had 13 players on the field again. It's not like they had 12. They had 13! 13 on the field! How do you do that? Notre Dame needs to go back to elementary. I'm sorry, but, you should not be a head coach if, I could see it happening, one time. Just one time this year. But it's happened on, the reason why you lost to Ohio State. Duke scored a touchdown on you because of it. I don't remember what happened in this play, but, I'm sure USC got, I'm sure they didn't even stop USC in this play, too. So, hello, Notre Dame, learn how to count. Learn how to count. It probably won't be the last time I talk about them again. Also, NBC. Still stick with the same game. Oh my goodness. So, if a team kicks a field goal, and, the All-State, I get it. You gotta put a advertisement up, the All-State thing. I know All-State sponsors field goals, whatever. But, you had to put the, advertisement on screen over the field goal post where you couldn't even see the football. I know I've seen it before again this year, too, and I probably didn't even shown it earlier this year. But, it's so funny that I gotta do it again. Whoa, NBC, fix this. I would show it when they're lining up to kick, but after the ball goes up, take it away so we could actually see if he actually made the field goal. Jeez. And, this next one's good. I don't even remember what game this was, but, or whose team this is, but, blue and black. Yeah. One of his teammates was like, oh, give me a hug. The other guy's like, no, bro, I gotta tackle this guy. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is probably, and then look at the guy at the bottom, he's like, what am I watching here? That's so funny. Two guys hugging each other, and then there goes the the running back like, bye, see you later, I'm scoring a 40-yard touchdown. Alright, and then I got a bonus meme for you this time. Back to NBC. NBC probably had their worst broadcast of the year. Some of them was Notre Dame's fault, some of them was actually heard on NBC. So, Notre Dame gets a scoop and score. NBC counted it as Notre Dame. Yeah, they actually put the points for Notre Dame, and it says scoop and score USC, showing the Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman celebrating. Why in the world? Okay, so if you were just tuning into this game and you saw this meme, you were thinking, why is Marcus Freeman celebrating when his opponent just scored on him? Oh my goodness, give me a break, give me a break. Oh my goodness, and I did see that live too. Alright, let's put 2 minutes on the clock, because it's time for 2-minute drill. Gotta go quick here, because, running out of time. Alright, USC Notre Dame. Yep, Notre Dame won 48-20. Big upset, stormed the field. Fans had a blast. It was real enjoyable watching that game. Also, some big upsets in the lower part of the top 25. Oklahoma State beats Kansas 39-32, and Missouri beats Kentucky 38-21. Missouri is like unexpectedly a good team in the SEC. Yeah, they lost earlier last week. Not that great of a loss for them, but Missouri's not that bad. Alabama hanging in, beating Arkansas 24-21. Arkansas just hanging in, feeling lucky. And then Oregon State beat UCLA 36-24. And some other big games to notify. North Carolina beat Miami 41-31. North Carolina figured out how to knee in that game. And Duke beat NC State 24-3. And then we go to probably the upset of the week, Louisville. Probably the talking point of the ACC, the team to bring the ACC competitive on the CW network, a game where they really had a 100% chance of winning this game, and then they lose to Pitt, the worst team in the ACC this year, 38-21. Yeah, embarrassing. And then points. Michigan's on it. Yeah, I think Michigan's on this graphic every week. But they do play cupcakes every week. But 52-7 over Indiana. And then Ohio State 41-7. I mean, even if Purdue's field goal kicker hit those 3 field goals, I mean, it would have gave them 9 points. It still wouldn't have been enough to beat Ohio State, and they'd probably still be on this graphic. And then Florida State dominating, as always, 41-3 over Syracuse. And then my joke game of the week, on the spot, my best joke of the week pick ever. Penn State beats UMass 63-0. And then Arizona pulls off probably an unexpected upset, but I mean, I saw it coming, but wow, what a win. 44-6 over Washington State. And then LSU continuing to roll over teams. Finally getting some defense, I guess. But, yeah, 48-18 over Auburn. All right. Now time for another good segment. Yep. Don't let up. Gonna be talking about some more good games. A little slow it down now. But, yeah. Here's some teams that, should have won the game. Had probably a 100% chance of winning the game at some point in the game and just somehow blew it. Let's go to West Virginia first, the Mountaineers. Alright, so we go to, in the game, there are 4 seconds left. Houston has the ball, 7 seconds. I mean, you would think, oh, West Virginia's up 39-35. I mean, all Houston needs is a touchdown to win the game, but they got to travel the whole field. Houston, they're about midfield at this point. I mean, a Hail Mary, so that's what Houston does. They take a Hail Mary. I've seen some crazier things, so they take a Hail Mary shot. I mean, what's the chances of a Hail Mary being caught in the end zone? Well, apparently in this game, very likely, yes, Houston got the Hail Mary, touchdown, and wins 41-39. What a win by Houston, and the first time Houston, as a Big 12 member, beat a Big 12 team, and the first out of the 4 newcomers coming in. So, big win for Houston. Alright, and then Colorado, let's check the halftime score. 29-0, yeah, over Stanford. Well done. Looks like they finally figured out how to play defense. Yeah, and then I think they left the game because Stanford sent it to double overtime and won 46-43. Colorado defense did not show up at all. I think they're like, all right, we held them to 0 point at halftime. We're done. We're out of here. We don't even need to play anymore. There's no chance they can come back to win because our offense will score every time. Yeah, that was not the case at all. All right, and then here's our rankings comparison, mine versus AP. I gotta say, AP's getting closer and closer and closer to matching me up. I mean, yeah, but I still don't think. Okay, my bigger question is, so Oklahoma beat Texas, who was number 3. That beat Alabama. I know Alabama's not having that great of a year, but I mean, they're still Alabama. You had Oklahoma at 5, and then bye week, and you dropped them 1 spot to let a Washington team that got lucky on a missed field goal. Okay, yeah, but, you know, that's all I gotta say in my statement. I'll have my full rankings released or whatever talk tomorrow. Blah, 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 and down in distance. But, we got Monday Night Football tonight. Cowboys versus the Chargers. It's going to be a good game. Going to be a really good game. Yeah, Dallas is favored by 1.5 points on ABC and ESPN. I think the minicast is also going to be on, so it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a really enjoyable game. So, yeah, let's get my picks in. Who am I going to pick to win this game? All right, getting my time to get my graphic up. Yep, there it is. All right. So, the winner of this game will be... Why am I talking like this? The winner of this game will be the Cowboys. Bada bing, bada boom. Cowboys win. All right. Thanks you all for watching. Well, I guess I gotta do my little next show promo, but yeah, down in distance tomorrow. I got a good recap for you, and then on Wednesday I got a Hardwood Hoops show for you. Basically, NBA NBA season predictions, basically, and then on Saturday I'm airing Game Day. It's gonna be a good one. I got a good thing planned for you, and I will say this: there's a segment that that did great last year that I'm bringing back this year for this 1 week. You know what I'm talking about when you see it, but I'll get a little hint. Cinderella. Yep. All right, and then yeah, that'll be next Saturday at 10 a.m. All right, so that's all it, and then I'll be back next Monday on Slater Podcast. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you guys have a great week. This is the Slater Report Podcast.